The song that lost a letter and gained a version. Coming up on Rock Music History Lesson. The Beach Boys are an American rock band formed in 1961 in Hawthorne, California. The original members included the three Wilson brothers, Brian, Dennis, and Carl, along with their cousin Mike Love and friend Al Jardine. Bruce Johnston joined the band in 1965, replacing Glenn Campbell, who had stepped in for Brian Wilson while he was recovering from a nervous breakdown. The Beach Boys are well known for their remarkable vocal harmonies and songs about youth, as well as their innovative musical style, which made them a significant force in the rock music scene. Their hit Help Me Rhonda from 1965 was recorded first on their album Today. It was thought it would never be released as a single. The song was written by Brian Wilson with additional lyrics by Mike Love. Wilson felt the song could be a hit, so he made the band go back to the studio to re-record it. Lead vocals on the Beach Boys songs usually include Mike Love, Brian Wilson, or Carl Wilson, but this time it would be Al Jardine. On the second version, the bass line changed, plus Rhonda, R-O-N-D-A, became Rhonda, R-H-O-N-D-A. In an interview in 2011 with Goldmine magazine, Brian Wilson said, quote, "We did two versions of Help Me Rhonda. We did one with the ukulele and one with the guitars. We chose to use the guitar version. I heard myself singing lead on it originally, then I turned it over to Al. I produced the Beach Boys, so I decided who would sing lead. I just had a sixth sense about who should sing what songs. I wrote some songs specifically for Mike, Al, and Carl to sing," unquote. On the first recording session, Murray Wilson, the father of the Wilson brothers, stormed into the studio drunk, trying to produce the song himself. The audio of the first interrupted session has circulated among fans as a bootleg and provides a stark illustration of Murray Wilson's difficult relationship with his sons and his overbearing presence in their early recording career. A year earlier, the father had been fired as the band's manager. Wilson said in his book, I Am Brian Wilson, a memoir, quote, "It was probably embarrassing for him to see how we were doing without him. He talked constantly while we were recording. He tried to convince me that we still needed him to guide us. The Beach Boys are going downhill," he said. "You have to sing harder," he said, "like you care. I'm a genius too, Brian." The tape of the session still exists. You can hear it all. When I hear how I answered him, it's a little amazing to me I wasn't happy. I had to take off my headphones and talk to him. "We would like to perform in an atmosphere of calmness, Dad," I said. I also said something else over and over again. Times are changing. It was never easy to have him around, but it wasn't easy to be without him, unquote. Here is the actual audio from the recording session.
I come in late at night and in the morning I just lay in bed. Rhonda, you look so fine, and I know.
Hey, Al, you missed the sicko pretty bad.
Turn that down a little bit. Help me, Rhonda, yeah.
Brian, you're coming in shrill. We're missing all of those. Help me, Rhonda, on Mike. We missed it all. Okay, you're doing great now. Listen up. Brian, you got a wonderful tune here. I'm sorry to yell. Al, loosen up a little more. Say sexy Rhonda more. Rhonda more soft and sexy. Brian, have the guys loosen up. You got a beautiful tune here. Loosen up. You're so tight, fella, I can't believe it.
All right, put your overdub on now. Here we go.
Those aren't the words.
No, listen, syncopate a little. What are the words? Sing it. Sing it.
Since you put me down, I've been out doing it in my head.
Show him how to do it just once, Dan.
Let me sing it. Let me hear. Sing it. Sing it.
Since you put me down.
No. Since you put me down, Go on that kick.
Since you put me down.
No.
Since you put me down.
No, since you put me down, baby, da ba do da do da da.
Don't sing with it. Let him sing it once.
You want me to leave, Brian?
No, I just wanted you to let him sing it.
Mother and I can leave now.
Here we go. Duplicate it like last time, huh?
When you sing Rhonda, make it sexy and soft. Rhonda, you look so fine. Okay?
Rhonda, you look so fine. Look so and fine. And I know it wouldn't take much time for you to help me, Rhonda. Help me get her out of my heart.
Help me, Rhonda. Bang, syncopated. Brian, your voice is shrilling through everybody. Carl, we can't hear Carl. We can hear Dennis, but we can't hear Mike. We can't hear Mike, and we can hardly hear Al.
Okay, now wait a second. Me?
Can we hear a chord? Just a chord like we used to. When you used to sing clear records, okay? Let's go. Brian, I'm a genius too. Let's go, huh?
1, 2, 3. She was gonna be my wife and I was gonna be her man. But she let another guy.
Brian, fellas, I have 3,000 words to say. Quit screaming and start singing from your hearts, huh? You're doing fine now. Watch your oohs. Come in on the low notes, Mike. Carl, ooh, you're Come on. Dennis, you're flatting. Okay, Mike, you're flatting on your high notes. Let's go. Let's roll. So you're big stars. Let's fight, huh? Let's fight for success. Okay, let's go. Okay, fellas, you got any guts? Let's hear it.
That only 82 words. Don't.
I said 3,000. Come on, Brian, knock it off. You guys think you're good? Let's go. Let's go. What's the matter? You made too much money, buddy?
Go ahead now. Say what you want to say.
All we needed was Al to loosen up. Dennis was flatting. Mike was flatting on his high notes.
Yeah.
We need help.
Who needs help?
We need the honest projection that we used to have.
You want to have like
when you
a
guys
409
get too
sound,
much,
right?
when you guys get too much money, you start thinking you're going to make everything a hit.
Okay.
Now listen, let me tell you something.
Yes.
When you guys get so big that you can't sing from your hearts, you're going downhill.
Downhill.
Downhill. So Al was too loud, but we wanted to make him sing with confidence. He needs it.
That doesn't make him sing with he can't hear you turn the knob.
Well, I've protected you for 22 years, but I can't go on if you're not going to listen to an intelligent man. Against many people that try to hurt you.
Are you going now?
No. This is awfully unfair for you to...
Are you going or staying? I want to know.
It's going what you want. If you want to fight for success, I'll go all out.
No, I don't. We don't do that.
You think you got it made?
No, we don't.
Son?
We would like to record under an atmosphere of calmness, and you're not presenting that.
Your mother loves you.
We like to relax in a
First of all, you should never have all these people there.
Second of all, they're not saying anything. You're the one who's talking.
You forget to sing from your hearts. I try to give you tips, and you think because you got a few hits, you got it made. And son, remember this. You always have to fight for success because it comes from your heart. Success never comes from a phony singing for money. You have to sing from your heart.
Go tell Johnny Rivers that.
I don't care who you tell. Dale, Capitol Records, anybody. You sing from your heart. Because you can't compete with the brains that are trying to hurt you.
Okay.
Please remember that you can only... I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore. You can only fight from the bottom of your hearts. When you forget to sing from your heart, you do it, but the other guys are coasting.
Why don't you go tell Dennis that? Or who's not singing
for it?
Who's not singing?
The guys are coasting. Chuck and I used to make one hit after another in 30 minutes. You guys take 5 hours to do it.
Times are changing.
You know why? Because you guys think you have an image.
Times are changing.
Don't ever forget.
Times are changing.
Brian always had the best musicians on the Beach Boys recordings. On Help Me Rhonda, singer-songwriter Leon Russell played piano on the first version. Don Randy, a member of the Wrecking Crew, a group of great studio musicians, played on the second version. Glenn Campbell on guitar, Hal Blaine on drums, and Carol Kay on bass guitar. At the time, Glenn, Hal, Carol, and Leon were also members of the Wrecking Crew. Help Me Rhonda is all about a guy who's heartbroken because the girl he wanted to marry is now with someone else. He's begging Rhonda to help him feel better because she catches his eye. Though the lyrics are pretty desperate, the song is upbeat and cheerful. There was no Rhonda. Brian Wilson made up the name. In his memoir, Wilson says, Help Me Rhonda was inspired by Bobby Darin's Mac the Knife. According to songfacts.com, the words Get Her Out of My Heart appear 5 times. Help Me Rhonda, Help Me Rhonda appears 18 times. The song's title appears 41 times. The words Help Me appear 43 times. The name Rhonda appears 45 times, and the word help appears 61 times. Wilson was correct thinking the second version would be a hit. It reached number 1 in the U.S., knocking the Beatles' Ticket to Ride from the top in 1965. The second version was from the album Summer Days and Summer Nights. Wilson Phillips, the band with Brian Wilson's daughters Wendy and Carney, and China Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas, scored a number 1 hit with Hold On in 1990, exactly 25 years before Help Me Rhonda was also topping the charts. We talked about the 2 different versions of Help Me Rhonda, and if you'd like to hear them, you can find a link in the description box. Also, hey, check out our website, rockmusichistorylesson.com. Also, like us, share us, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when we upload a new video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you for watching Rock Music History Lesson. I'm KW Key.